Stuttering John tried to interview Claudia Schiffer.
Oh, the supermodel.
Supermodel. She's a supermodel, right, Fred?
Absolutely.
All right.
No doubt about it.
We sent Stuttering John and our intern, the ex-con Basil, who was actually in jail. And he looks like a guy in jail.
Looks like he should still be locked up.
Yeah. We sent Basil. It was a two-man operation. While John would interview Claudia Schiffer, Basil would run interference. But Basil evidently screwed up because he was so bedazzled by Claudia Schiffer's beauty that he just stood there and stared while John got thrown. He didn't do his job, and John got thrown out. And you know what Basil told us?
What?
He saw Claudia Schiffer and was so eroticized. He couldn't get it out of his mind. He ran into a public bathroom and had to relieve his sexual tension with his own hand.
He didn't do that.
You did, right, Basil?
It wasn't a public bathroom. I was at school.
But it was a public bathroom in school.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Yeah, other classmates go into that bathroom.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't talk to you afterwards. I left. I was like, I gotta go.
What happened? You saw... Well, tell me what happened. What was your assignment?
Yeah, let me tell you.
He told me to hold the revolving door.
It was a revolving door technique.
Right.
Which is when she walks through, she usually comes through first, the celebrity. Then I want him to hold the revolving door so her publicist can't get through. Right. So I'm stuck with Claudia alone.
Right.
I did that with Aunt Margaret.
So all that Basil had to do was hold the door.
Yeah.
All right. So what happened?
So she's walking up, and I'm like, John, where do you want me? Where do you want me? He's like, all right, the publicist is behind.
Do you have that lip gloss on again?
Yeah, I got to play. I'm in a play tonight. I got to keep.
I don't care what play you're in. You look ridiculous. You've got big waxy lips.
And it only makes him more frightening.
You are so You really look like a guy in prison.
I know. I need to get my hair cut.
Haircut?
I don't know if it's your
It ain't the hair, bro.
I don't know what it is.
You know, his mouth is all shiny from some chapstick.
It's like he's eating candles.
It's like he saw Claudia Schiffer, he relieved himself, and he hit himself in the mouth. You all got a bunch of gloss all over your mouth.
Tough morning.
So Basil's going around saying, I've never been so hypnotized by a vag before. That's what he said. Yeah,
You know what? Why do you keep getting these frightening people to work in this office?
They're working for free. Who am I going to get?
Oh, my God.
What?
Basil Shakespeare.
You know why I love Basil?
Why?
Because every other intern that's here comes up to me and says stuff to try to get on the air. And Basil just says stuff and doesn't even know it's wrong.
Right. Well, that's why he gets on the air.
Well,
and he's in Colombia.
What'd you say?
I learned a big lesson this morning.
What would that be?
Just don't watch what I say around here.
Well, I told you he was complaining about his role in the play. He's tired of being cast as a good-looking guy.
Aww. You are a good-looking guy, but you're scary-looking.
You know, it's just all the plays I've done at school. It's like you play like the lover,
Dude, be happy you're in it. Most guys.
The bad part?
Yeah, most guys.
No, it's just like you don't get to show any emotion.
Oh, please, you have none.
You know, most guys would die to be the good-looking leading guy.
And get to kiss the girl.
Yeah. Dude. All right, anyway, so your job was to watch Claudia Schiffer.
My job was to
and to hold the door while the publicist, so that John would be interviewing her.
And then get
and you got hypnotized.
Yeah, she walked in and I was standing like where Jackie is.
Yeah.
And she was standing right next to me, and I just like looked up at her and was totally stunned.
You were stunned by her beauty.
Yeah, before I lost total faith.
I had no idea of this.
This is what was going on.
I know I was having a fist fight with the security guard, and I don't know.
That's the next thing I heard.
Because he's blowing it. Meanwhile, he had to run back to his college dorm room and take care of his own sexual needs. You were that sexed up from just seeing her?
Yeah, she's hot.
Did she really?
She's unbelievable.
And what do you call women? Vages? Is that your term?
No, I don't.
I never heard
that.
You did too.
I said it this morning. All right, but I don't say that all the time.
Maybe you're trying to impress Gary, like
you know what? Now that shiny stuff is right in the corners of his mouth, it looks very strange.
So anyway, so you don't normally use that word.
No.
Yeah, maybe what?
Not when he's talking to women.
If it's someone that hot going out with David Copperfield, maybe.
I see.
You know what? It just amazes me how men get vicious when they see something they like.
Hey, you got it.
It makes you hostile.
You have to get hostile.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's so out of reach.
I use the C word. I don't even mess around with vag. Vag is not my vocabulary. That's not my style.
It's so funny.
That filthy, stinking C word.
I mean, it just cracks me up that he's like, something that hot going on with David Copperfield. Now I want to kill somebody.
Yeah, right.
I mean...
Well, I wanted to kill someone when that model was going out with Jon Stewart. All right, so anyway, so you saw Claudia Schiffer, and, you know, I'll tell you something. I'm a pretty horny guy. I gotta be honest with you. I'm one of the horniest guys on the planet, but I have yet to handle my sexual needs in a public bathroom.
Never have you done that.
Jackie's done that.
Restroom.
Jackie did it in high school. He started
you
doing.
haven't lived till you've done that.
Jackie's done it everywhere.
I guess I'm not as horny as I think.
I never did it.
He was on a bus taking a school trip in high school, and some girl was making out with him or something. So he had to run into the bathroom.
She was fondling me for 6 hours on the way to Washington.
Oh. Why would it take 6 hours to get to Washington? Usually it's like 4.5.
Or 4 hours, whatever it was.
Oh, okay.
Who knows?
This is an accurate
It
story.
was more than 20 minutes. I mean, we're making out and playing around for a long, long time.
So what did you do?
And then when I got off the bus, I got
horny.
Lovers. I got blue balls.
I heard he ran into the first bar he could find.
I was walking.
Wait, so let me get this straight.
No.
You're on a school trip.
We're going to Washington with the class.
I hear you.
We got that part.
And you were making out with this girl, and she was fondling you. And she was fondling. She was fondling.
Okay, she was fondling. Sorry.
Thank you.
All the way to Washington.
All right. You go to Washington, and then.
Then we get off the bus, and they say, "Okay, you have free time."
Allow me to talk. I'm asking you questions. You're on a witness stand. All right, you have free time.
Yes, Judge.
So you said, hey, I am like really horny here. I'm dying.
No,
I understand you were blue
right
in the
away.
pants.
It doesn't happen right away.
You were achy. You were achy. So you went into a bar?
No, but it doesn't happen right away.
I understand that. But you went into a bar.
No, we were walking along in Washington as tourists. There was like 6 guys, including my friend Lance from the Coliseum.
Okay.
Who told us the story?
Who told you the story.
Right.
You'll be thrilled. And we're walking along the street, you know, checking out Washington, and all of a sudden it comes on like a slow pain. You must have had it at some point.
I've had it. I have it today.
And it gets worse and worse and worse. Till finally I just said, you guys, I can't walk another step. And I just went into a bar.
So you told them, look, I got to go in the men's room and take care of myself.
Well, I didn't. I just said, look, you know, I got to take care of some business here. I'll catch up with you.
Right. Because you're a stranger in Washington, D.C. You don't know. So the other guys leave, and you go into...
They're just kind of meandering along. I figured I'd, take care of business, catch up with them.
So you ran into the bar.
And it was a grungy little street corner bar with a little disgusting bathroom.
Right.
But I didn't
And you said to the guy, look, I need to use your bathroom.
No, I didn't say nothing.
You just walked in and used the bathroom.
There, put my foot up against the door.
And did your thing.
Did my thing, and when I was just about done, I guess I must have taken my foot away from the door because, you kind of get involved. And at the worst possible point, of course, somebody walked in, and there was no stopping the train. So.
Oh, get out of here! Is that true?
I swear to you.
They saw it.
Why does he always get caught?
They saw you doing it?
I was standing by the urinal, but I think it was pretty obvious.
Why would you use a stall?
There was no stall. The bathroom was like about 2 feet by 2 feet.
Of course there's a stall.
There was absolutely no stall.
There's a urinal and no toilet? There's no urinal?
There was. I don't remember, but there was no stall. If there had been a stall, I would have been in the stall.
You're saying there was a toilet, but there was no wall.
It was a grungy little hole-in-the-wall bar.
All right. Good story.
You've never been in a bar that didn't have a stall?
I've been in
25 years ago.
I'm saying there was a toilet there, but no stall.
Yeah, there was no there was no hiding in that room.
I see.
And I wasn't going to do it in a bar. I'm not disgusting.
Do they usually have urinals where there are no stalls?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
I thought he was saying there was just a urinal, and that if you had to make a number 2, you do it right in the urinal.
Oh, no.
Jackie has an amazing knack for making the totally abnormal sound like it's normal.
Like, what's the big deal? I went into a bar in Washington while I'm on a school trip.
Have you ever had that real bad?
I've had it real bad, but I got to tell you something. If I was in Washington, D.C., a stranger in a strange land...
Where would you have gone?
I think I just would have hacked it out for the day. I wouldn't have gone, Oh, come on.
You ever had it?
He had it just from looking at Claudia Schiffer. He's saying he had to run into a public bathroom.
I'm telling you, I would have rather done it in front of the whole bar than the pain was unbelievable.
Pain?
I've never had that much pain. And I've been with girls, I've begged them over a course of 3 days.
If you're fooling around with a girl and you're aroused for a real long time...
No, I understand the pain. I understand the pain. I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
You have never felt the pain.
I'm telling you, I felt the pain.
You have never felt the pain. My son, you have never felt the pain.
I feel your pain.
Jackie says you would have run into that bar.
I'm telling you, in my whole life, I never ran into a public place. You know what? The pain of just having to have to do that in a public place would have been so bad.
No, not at all.
And Basil, you too. So you see Claudia Schiffer, and what is it? You run to your college dorm, And in the public bathroom there, you close your eyes and think of Claudia, and you are done.
Now that's
turn the radio off.
He wasn't with the girl for 6 hours.
No. This is
I haven't been with the girl since
I'm sorry, what?
I haven't been with a girl since June, so that was...
yeah, you didn't hear this part?
No, what is this?
He's like
I have no microphone on.
You're not on.
He's Basil's now celibate. He won't have sex with a girl.
Why?
Just wait until I'm married.
What?
Why now are you waiting? You have obviously used your equipment before.
It's a cleansing of the soul thing.
Ah!
You know?
A-hole. You're going to wait till you're married? Let me tell you something, pal. I'm married. I got to tell you something.
There's nothing to wait for.
There's nothing to wait for, man. I'm married, man. I've been with the same woman 20 years.
You're going to need those
I'm dreaming of the freedom you have.
Marriage is the beginning of the cleansing of the soul.
Yeah, right.
Is he way wackier than we even...
You're retarded.
Howard, wouldn't you say that you needed all those experiences you had before marriage?
Let me tell you something,
to
Robin.
keep you married?
If I hadn't had a sex life before I was married, I'd have nothing to fantasize about now while I'm there doing what you were doing in this public bathroom.
So you would encourage men to do this before marriage?
You got to understand something, Robin. I have been taking care of my own business, my own BA business, every night now of my married life for the last 10 years. I got to tell you something. I sit and think about girls I had sex with when I was 19. I met my wife when I was 19. It was over for me when I was 19.
Yeah, see, it's not really marriage. It's like I'm looking to get into a relationship. You know,
jerk.
Howard, you know what he's telling me? He was with a girl, and she wanted to do it, and he wouldn't do it.
What's wrong with you?
He used to do it.
You might be a homo.
No.
I don't know, Baz.
As Basil,
Peter in the prison food.
as Basil would say, hey, man, I ain't into no butt love.
What happened to you in prison, dude? You're going to wait till you get married?
A relationship, you know.
Come here, I'm going to smack you in your head.
He wants to hit you with that stupid hat you wear.
You're a good-looking guy. You're telling me that you get all the good-looking roles in your school plays, that girls want to have sex with you.
And you know what it's like when you're in a play. Everybody's doing everything.
Well, last semester was good. You know?
Dude, maybe you're getting too much. That's what happens with a lot of gay guys. They go off the end.
Guys
A lot of good-looking guys are gay. You know why?
Why?
They get so many girls after a while. They go, well,
It gets old.
It gets old.
No,
Maybe I got to go get a guy.
But like
That's
friend,
how guys become gay.
But like a gay friend of mine said one time, he's like, man, women are just built for sex, aren't they?
Who said that?
This gay friend of mine.
Well, why is he gay then?
I don't know.
What are you? Are you? Are you?
trying to get in your pants.
Oh no, he's a good friend of mine. He knows, and he's.
So what are you supposed to? What did you say to him? No, men are built for sex.
Hey, I'll bet you I'm built for sex.
What did that point? That had no point in the story.
No, he's talking about.
So what happened? You went and you saw Claudia Schiffer. So then you went back to the school bathroom. Now, were the other guys in the bathroom?
No, I mean
It was just empty that day?
You were in a stall, weren't you?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, you've got class. You're not like Jackie. What?
You know, after Basil told me this, I said, geez, you know, I never heard anything like this. So I asked a couple of the other people that worked here. I said, have you ever done that in a public place? And one of the other guys goes, that works here, he said, does a greyhound count? Like somebody did in the bathroom of a greyhound.
Oh, yeah. No, that doesn't count. That's worse than a greyhound.
What is that?
You mean inside the bus?
Yeah.
In a moving vehicle?
Well, you know, they got
That's
those
wrong.
little bathrooms in the back.
That's
Haven't you ever been on a long road trip?
Oh, man.
Basil, man, you're a horny dude.
Well, you know,
Hey, dude, I haven't been with a woman in 3 weeks. I just do.
Stop lying, Howard.
I haven't had sex in 3 weeks.
I haven't been on a date.
I'm not lying.
You know,
I didn't have sex this weekend. I didn't have sex the previous weekend. It's been 2.5 weeks.
1 minute you say, I do it once a week.
No, but we've skipped that now.
Wait a second, didn't Mr.
Yes.
Zarimba and Allison
2 weeks ago. Keep track, boys.
Wow.
that was.
Yes, it was. Okay, the log
Basil's
up.
counting
Sorry.
for you.
Thank you.
I'm trying to see if anybody.
I'm married. I'm married 20 years.
I'm not like waiting till I get married. I just like to meet someone cool and like.
You know what? I don't care what you do. All right, so what happened? So Claudia Schiffer.
Yeah, so then.
I don't understand something. When you're in the bathroom at Columbia, don't you get nervous that someone's going to walk in?
And aren't you making noise?
Claudia.
Well, you start off not making noise, you know what I mean?
I never make noise when I
Very
do
quiet.
it.
By the end
I don't
you're
even make
making
noise when I'm having sex with my wife because she goes, man, you're really quiet. Do you like doing this? I go, that's me, man.
But you must.
See, I have a theory that you don't like sex at all.
I love it.
I don't think so.
You must breathe heavy though. You don't realize how much noise you're making.
I don't. I'm telling you, I don't make a peep.
I live in an open.
Sometimes she thinks
space.
I'm dead. I don't make any noise. I mean, quiet as a church mouse. There's nothing. No one's ever made me moan.
I don't know, Howard.
Right, that's my wife's
Make
fault.
you moan, and she
My
doesn't
wife's
make you
my
moan.
wife's screaming at the top of her lungs.
No, I'm not talking about her, but she doesn't make you moan when you're by yourself. You don't moan.
She don't move around a lot.
But you're supposed to know how to really.
When I'm by myself, no. You got to do it quiet. You train yourself to do it quiet so your parents don't find it.
Even in the
or your
house
wife.
by yourself?
Even by myself. Always have to stay in practice. I'm like a Vietnam vet.
That's an old joke. Honey, did I hurt you? Why do you ask? You moved.
Yeah. My wife hardly moves at all. She don't like. She's not real active in bed.
Ever catch her watching TV?
No, but she'll start even talking during it about stuff with the kids and.
Oh, it must be exciting what you two do.
Mm.
Want to go shopping tomorrow?
Oh, God.
Watching TV.
I want to kill myself. I really do. I just don't have the nerve. I'm like that woman with the 2 kids. I can't get in the car.
Kids go.
I can't get in the car. I watched the kids drown. I just didn't have the nerve to kill myself.
I wanted to go, but I couldn't.
Yeah, it was a hassle. I had to be here. All right, so Claudia, so no one walks in on you, and how long does it take? A minute?
Yeah, I mean, it's quick.
Is it? Good for you.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I mean, he comes outside, he goes...
You had no idea this drama was going on.
No, he didn't.
He never told you how upset he was.
No, he just said, hey, she was hot. I go, yeah, she was, wasn't she? And that was it.
Yeah, there was a
I
whole
felt
sick,
bad
there was a whole
because
sick little story going
I
on.
really felt bad. Like, when I was leaving, I was like, man, I really should have gotten in front of that
I
security
didn't know.
guard. I felt really bad about it.
Because you mean Claudia Schiffer like blinded you with her beauty?
She did. She really did.
Right.
I mean, before I lost total respect for her, for David Copperfield, I was like, all right, she's not that hot.
Right.
So then I was like, all right, Kate Moss is my new favorite supermodel.
Right. That's it. I'll teach you a lesson. Yeah, right. So you taught Claudia a lesson by making Kate Moss your
Yeah,
favorite.
like, that's it. No more fantasies about Claudia.
Right. Well, good for you, Basil. You've got a lot of interesting thoughts.
But Howard, meanwhile, I'm telling you, when you listen to the tape, there's a fight going on between me and the security.
All right, let me quickly hear the tape because I got midgets waiting to come in, and midgets are always better than you two.
I don't know. That was a pretty good story.
Yeah, you'll see. When you see a midget with his full-size girlfriend, you tell me what's a better story.
Damn midget's getting it, and I'm not.
Yep, a midget's doing better than you. Did you see the midget's girlfriend?
No, I saw the midgets, and they're tiny.
Yeah, they're midgets.
That's why they call them that, John.
All right, hold on. Here's Stuttering John. While Basil is supposed to be distracting the security guy. Meanwhile, the security guy gets John in 2 seconds and beats the crap out of him.
Stuttering John's getting pummeled, and
Basil's hypnotized.
I thought John did well for...
Right.
Yeah, this is the first time I actually had to push the guy back.
All
Really?
right, let's see.
Hi, Claudia. Can I ask you a question for WXRK Radio, please? Yo, what the hell are you doing? Right here. Claudia, can I ask you a question for WXRK Radio? Do you find it ironic that you're German and you're dating a Jewish man? Hi, what is this guy doing? Touching me, man. Hi, Claudia. Do you find it ironic?
Go ahead.
That you're German and you're dating a German... a magician?
I'm sorry. Can I just go by? I'm sorry.
Claudia? There she goes.
Excuse me, I gotta go.
Listen to her. She's like, excuse me, can I just... Like, I like these models. They're so used to being good looking, having their asses, because they can barely get the words out. They're so...
She earns every penny.
Howard,
That's what Basil was running around this morning going, she earns every penny.
Josie was born, Basil.
Yeah, Basil.
And
We earn every
That's what
penny.
my mom was saying. She's like,
Yeah.
it's just another person.
You told your mother how you were affected?
No, I
Tell your
didn't know
mother.
the whole story. Thanks a lot.
No, just on the
You didn't know the
escalator.
rest of
This
it.
is on the
This is on the
escalator?
escalator, so now she's trapped. It's me.
All right, so you're trying to ask her, isn't it ironic that you're a German and you're dating a Jewish magician?
Yeah, but now we're on the escalator, we're going down, and she's like totally trapped. There's,
All right.
there's nowhere to go.
The best thing about the escalator
Yeah.
is while John and Claudia are on the escalator, everybody is screaming, "Get her, John! Go, John!" No one's paying attention to Claudia. Everybody's like...
You know what's funny? I know the question he was trying to ask, and I still don't understand the question when he asked. I got
And in fact, that time he said, "Isn't it erotic?"
Yeah.
Not ironic.
I got to hear that again. Hold on.
I gotta apologize, man.
Permutation.
Because we had really good questions for Claudia Schiffer. Wait, I got to hear this.
Hey, Claudia, can I ask you a question for WXRK Radio, please? Yo, what the hell are you doing? Right here. Claudia, can I ask you a question for WXRK Radio? Do you find it ironic that you're German and you're dating a Jewish man?
I love when that microphone gets like this. I love that.
You just wonder what's going on at that moment.
Hey, man, what are you doing? It's theater of the mind. All right. Actually, on the E! Show, you'll get to see. We take a camera with us.
What is this guy doing? Touching me, man. Hi, Claudia. Did you find it ironic?
Go ahead.
That you're German and you're dating a German. That you're German. Are you dating a Jewish magician?
I'm sorry. Can I just go by? I'm sorry.
Claudia, pass you.
Now they're on the escalator. Who's applauding?
That's for John.
Oh, is that right?
Everybody's applauding for
and
John.
and who's this guy pushing you?
He's just really being like...
Big guy?
Yeah, big black guy.
Big black guy?
Yeah. And he's really being like, I don't understand.
Well, he's trying to do his job, you know, and he's probably like trying to act like a cop
He
or something.
took full pride in that job.
Yeah, right. And then, hey, finally, probably no one even bothers her. It's probably like, wow, now I got something to do.
Yeah, I was bored until now.
Well, now I can prove to this woman that I...
When I finally turned around at the end of the whole thing.
Yeah, when you finally went... You didn't even, and so you don't even...
Blindly like
you're supposed to watch out for this security guy, and meanwhile you're busy watching Claudia because you're so enamored with her and hypnotized that you can't even... You don't even know any of this is going on.
When I turn around, John's shoving this guy into a stack full of calendars.
You know what? Claudia's the magician.
Right. She gets guys beating each other up as she walks through an airport. You know, and what an ego boost. No wonder she can't even talk. That's like... Guys are beating each other up just because he's walking along.
Basil can't do his job.
Yeah, right. One guy's hypnotized. Two guys are pushing each other into a magazine rack.
Yeah, after I threw this guy against the calendars, all this is going on. Claudia's alone. There's no one by it.
Except for me. Except for me.
Basil, who's an ex-con.
At least you're going to answer a question,
I couldn't believe how close I got to her.
You're the ex-con.
But how is she going to answer a question now? And she just seen me throw this guy against the calendars.
Let me see what's going on here.
Hey, Claudia, do you ever post for pictures when you're menstruating? This guy, come on, he's doing his job.
Who's saying Johnny's doing his job?
The manager of the store.
Because we had some really good questions.
Yeah, really great question.
We had a really good interview prepared for her.
She didn't answer one question, did she?
Have you ever seen your gynecologist frown? Did you ever catch one of your boyfriends sniffing his fingers?
Oh.
Who's a bigger dumbbell, Elle McPherson or Christy Brinkley? Did you ever have an orgasm riding a horse, which a lot of guys like to know? Why don't you date normal guys, like Basil? Is Naomi Campbell the model with the biggest ego? How much money would it take for you to have sex with Bob Barker? Like cool questions that no one ever asked.
But I'm telling you, if this thing didn't happen, she would have talked to me the whole time.
Yeah, sure.
If it weren't for Basil, you'd have a great interview.
Yeah, thanks to Basil.
Man.
You got hypnotized. All right, well, what are you going to do? All right, at least you went back to Columbia and took care of your problem.
Don't take Basil on any more of those calls.